What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter. And I let a couple days pass. I knew it was FBGDuck's second year anniversary since his passing. I spoke on it, but I waited a couple days to do this video because I was sure the internet was going to be full with videos about Big Clout. He a legend, and rightfully so. I wanted to wait a couple days to make sure my videos stand out because I got something I want to say that's very important. I'm not sure if people realize, but I believe FBGDuck might be the biggest street legend rapper of all time. Don't get me wrong, there's other guys who had names and shit that was buzzing hard, like a guy by the name of Big L. I heard of him since a shorty that he was a legend in this rap game. His life was just cut short due to gun violence. I find that very, very, very crazy in my opinion. Just think about this. FBGDuck kind of blew up without a major label distribution behind him. He kind of blew up without being independent. He did it him dependent, just him himself. He been hot before Slide. I'm not sure if people realize that. The new fans jumped on the wagon when Slide came out, but a lot of us guys been rocking with Duck way before Slide right here. You get what I'm saying? Basically, I'm going to tell you another thing that I think make Duck legacy strong. Just think about this. I think it was very dangerous for Duck. Duck was walking around like a lottery ticket, basically. At any moment, it can happen. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. What I mean that by is he was beefing with three of the most loved rappers in Chicago, three of the biggest rappers in Chicago. His ops were rich and famous, and he was still out here in the same city getting love, building momentum, album dropping, name growing. I find that crazy. We seen the internet disputes with Chief Keef. That was well known on the internet. Chief Keef's a multimillionaire. We see the beef with Lil Durk. He's a multimillionaire. We seen the beef with King Von. I believe he was a multimillionaire. Hell, I don't want to say G Herbo, but it was rumblings of a little issue, even though it was supposed to be songs like the remixes slide and shit, but he's a millionaire. Then add in the fact that Duck had street shit going on, probably other ops, then regular street beefs that he had with other personal disputes, fans that's just overzealous that love people. That guy was out here like a walking target, to be honest with you. I found that very crazy that Duck was still walking these streets, knowing that he had some of the most biggest ops of all time. Now, I'm not trying to insinuate that had something to do with his death. That's just letting me know how dangerous it was out there. Duck was downtown Chicago. I don't think people know, but you get recognized everywhere. I get recognized, and I don't got none of the views Duck got. I'm pretty sure that guy was super famous in Chicago. A lot of people don't realize he lost his life mob style in front of a store, standing in like a line, a pandemic line or something like that. I find that very trifling and crazy, that somebody would even take a chance to want to go in that area and shoot somebody. That kind of sounds like a life sentence doing some shit like that downtown. That's why it wasn't surprising that the feds picked this case up. Shout out to Mama Duck. That's one thing I want to say. Mama Duck be holding Duck down, holding Brick down. She keep those names in her mouth. She gonna make sure that those names live forever, and she want justice. A lot of people don't understand that. She want justice for Duck. She making sure she go there doing them Bloom releases and being there every time it's an anniversary. I shout out Mama Duck. We need to see a strong black woman on these internets. The internet try to portray her to be a little crazy and all this shit, But nah, you don't have to grieve and be on the internet at the same time. Everybody analyzing you. Shit can come off a little weird even though you're normal as hell. So, shout out Mama Duck. Shout out FBGDuck. That's why I want to ask y'all a question. Out of all the Chicago rappers that might have lost their life due to gun violence or something has happened to them, who is the biggest street legend of all time? Don't get me wrong, I believe JoJo is a real big street legend too. But his life was just cut so short that I believe he would have been bigger than all the drill artists in my opinion. I believe JoJo could have been bigger than all the drill artists in my opinion. But I believe Duck is what JoJo could have became if he was still alive, in my opinion. I think Duck gained a lot of momentum from Lil JoJo, in my opinion. Let me know what y'all think, though. I want to know who do y'all think is the biggest legend of all time. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie Truth.